Clarke limited them to 2 runs and kept the team in the game, but did you feel like they made you work a little bit this evening?
Yeah, definitely. I think I thought they had a really good game plan, fouling off a lot of pitches, a lot of deep counts. I didn't even know like how many pitches I had until I looked up into the third, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it was close to 70 pitches. So credit to them for having a good game plan and fouling off some good pitches and driving me deep in counts. And on the other side, we was at like 30 pitches in the third inning, so kind of felt like a little bit of a marathon, but really happy to be able to make some adjustments and be able to get through the fifth right there.
Did you feel like you had your good command tonight and it was just their game plan, or do you think it was more than that?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. I think there, honestly, what I'm most proud of from the outing was, which in times in past, even earlier this season, where I lost my fastball for like an inning and a half, but I was able to find it through the fourth and the fifth, getting some big ground balls and being able to get some big outs with the sinker. And so in outings past, if I lost the fastball early on, I probably wouldn't find it for the rest of the game. So to be able to make adjustments and get through that inning right there and get that big out against Julio, I was really happy with. And then obviously unfortunate with the swing right there on the 2-run homer, but other than that, very, very happy with how it turned out.
What was the adjustment? How do you find that throughout the course of the game?
Just felt like I was drifting a little bit too far with my mechanics and getting too ahead of myself. And sometimes that can happen when you differentiate the sinker and the cutter. They're two completely opposite pitches, so at times maybe you have the cutter feel with the sinker, or you have the sinker feel with the cutter, and you can find yourself kind of losing your release point a little bit. So for me, I was able to kind of make that adjustment down in the tunnel. I was looked at some video and saw that I was kind of drifting a little bit and made some adjustments and ended up helping me out.
What did you think of the pitch to Morton? It seemed like it was outside corner.
Yeah.
It seemed like a decent
one. Yeah. Well, you brought it up, so I think they were. I mean, when you go back and look at the video, I think there was a little bit of like relaying the signs a little bit at second, and I mean, it was a quality pitch for sure. I think obviously tipping's a part of this game, and it's a factor, and it's always in the back of our heads and something that we're well aware of. And I think just a little too much. The second baseman was definitely probably relaying some signs there at second, and obviously it paid off for them. They got 2 runs on it. So, but I was able to make adjustments after we saw the video, and just part of the game though, another factor in it.
Clarke, is that something that's been on your radar in the past? Yeah,
I think everybody has things that they do pitching that you know, you might pattern in certain ways with the way you come set or whatever it may be, and obviously everybody, I have, you know, maybe in years past I had a different tip, and now it's another tip, and so it's just constantly paying attention and making sure that you're staying on top of small things like that. Obviously it can be the difference in a game, but for me it's something that we've been aware of this year just throughout outings, and we've made adjustments and we'll continue to make adjustments, and but definitely part of the game, and so we continue to pay attention to it, and obviously we'll adjust from there.
Do you think that's fair game, them doing that?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's, you know, if I'm giving away the pitches, then it's a credit to them for being able to find it, and especially a credit to Moore for being able to capitalize on a mistake. And so, yeah, definitely part of the game, so it's fair game for sure.
With all that taken into account, do you consider this a learning experience?
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously every time I go out there, I'm trying to learn from things, whether it's good or bad or indifferent. I'm trying to pick up on things that I did well and things that I can make adjustments on, and this is just another thing that overall I thought the outing was well, but small factor that can really change an outing, so definitely going to make adjustments and learn from it.
Tipping easy to fix?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, for the most part, I would say yes. Obviously, there are things that you do that you can fall into patterns with, like I said, but definitely something, if you're aware of it and you're able to pinpoint it, then it should be fairly easy fix.
Do they pick it up during the game, Clarke, or is that something they've seen on video from one of your previous starts and they look for it the next time? That's
probably a good question. I would say I think they were pretty well prepared of what, you know, going into it. The other teams, you know, they're looking for specific things, and they probably saw what they were looking for, and they did a really good job of, executing it, and it's part of the game plan. So it's part of baseball. It's definitely part of Major League Baseball, and it's those small factors that definitely can make a difference.
Clarke, did you get a sense that you were doing something different tonight than you had in your previous 2 starts when you were so effective?
Yes, no. I mean, I think there's times where you maybe you feel like you are showing a little bit, or you kind of falling into patterns where they can see things, and that might have been the case tonight. But definitely we'll look over it and adjust from there.